G'day guys, I've got my last album of decimal Australian stamps. So we're going to go through that. I'll show it all to you. Basically these are a lot of stamps I picked up when I was a kid and sort of moving and slowing down on what I collected. I don't even think I made it to 2000. A lot of people stopped collecting about then, but I think I did 1994 or 5. But I just started work. I've been working for probably 10 years and I was just really going out and partying a lot, and stamp collecting was put in the back burner, and then 20, 30 years down the track, picked it up again, like most of us do. Anyway, enjoy the stamps. All right, let's show you the last album of my Australian collection. Again, this is not all marked up, but it's been placed in issue date, so it has some rhyme and reason about it. So a lot of this stuff I collected myself when I was a kid. So let's go through it. Have a look at some of the fishing stamps, which are quite nice back in the day. Basically, how I did all this, I had a normal catalogue, and as the catalogue said, this is a stamp at this date, and that's how I put them in here. Christmas. I really love these dogs. There's the Kelpie, Australian cattle dog, and again, mint unhinged and used. Or you've got to cancel the order here. There's a couple of cancel orders as we move through. Oh, these are quite nice. The Swagman, a lot of people got these, but this here is your mint unhinged strip. That there is a cancel to order strip, which is quite nice. Then mint unhinged singles, and then we've got the used singles. These are quite nice, and you can see where I started getting cancel to order. See, they're very crisp, quite nice, but I think I would have preferred a bigger cancel over the whole stamp. I think it would have looked a lot nicer. Quite nice, these. That's a really nice magpie. Look at that, it's a beautiful stamp. Very nice. A couple of nice ones. Not as nice as the birds though. Oh, here we got. Look at this, 1980. Very nice. It was about 11 years old when these came out. And you can tell it's got Bridgetown there, and that's where I used to live in West Australia. I wish that was brought up so you could see it better. It would look so much nicer. But you don't know these things until you're older. National Stamp Week miniature sheet. Well, that's quite nice. These here. I think that is, no, that's mint unhinged as well. Some nice Christmas stamps. Beautiful spotted, what's that, catbird? These are quite, they're caricatures. Famous people, Australian people. Look at these. Look at that. There's a boomerang, Australian aircraft, windshield, Wacket. Quite a few of these aircraft are in front of Air Force bases. I think this one's in Sale in Victoria. Quite nice. Well, I haven't looked at these for a good 20, 30 years. Remember these ones coming out. Oh, these are quite nice. Oh, wow. I remember the day I went and bought that many, many years ago. Here we go. Some fungi. All the sailing ships, they're quite nice, aren't they? There we go. Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, Melbourne. Oh, I really liked this when I was a kid. Oh, they're okay, but I mean, look at this. It's quite nicely done. It's a really nice stamp. Christmas, we always count on the Christmas stamps every year. And these whales. Now, there's a variety of this one where there's no white. It's all just blue, and it's worth a lot more. So if you got this one, look, if you haven't got the white on the blue, those like the sun rays coming through the water, if you haven't got it, it's worth a lot more. Some blocks, quite nice. I did that because then I knew I had three perfect stamps because the perfs were completely covered. And again there. Quite nice wildlife. Roses. Oh, this was quite a fun little issue. I like that. Very nice. Oh, I remember these coming out. They're quite nice. It's like a walk down memory lane. Oh, I remember these too. Quite vividly. Old Brisbane Commonwealth Games. That's right, I've got blocks of 4 of them all. I couldn't afford a block of 4 of the 75¢. Oh yes. That's got the Ampex 82 stamp over the top. That's just a normal one. There's the National Stamp Week stamp. Normal one. I've got a normal one here. Oh, here's the celebration of National Stamp Week with the old 5 shilling bridge in the middle, which you've seen I've got those in my pre-decimal collection. Christmas. Bit of Aboriginal art. Quite nice. Perfect these ones are cancelled to order. Oh, these are really good too. When these first came out, I thought it was just the one stamp, but you can tell there's different masks. 1, 2, 3 masks, 2 masks. So 2 different stamps look very similar. Block of 4. Cancelled to order block of 4. So these would be min unhinged. Cancelled to order with all its gum. They're quite nice. Look at that. I got these because that's the 3 mask, 2, 3, 2. And I got the traffic lights through the middle. When I realised those, I went, oh, that's cool. I should collect that. Beautiful fire. Old fire engines. Cancelled orders. They're perfect marks. Pretty perfect. I love these animals. They're very nice. I could afford the whole 1 cent half sheet. I'm going to have to clean all these up. Do them in. I can't look at them. Quite nice. Oh, there you go. There's a strip. Hard edge. Flat. Came in a little booklet. Hopefully that's in here somewhere. Nice strip. Beautiful butterflies. If anyone collects butterflies, beautiful issue of butterflies. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice heads. Christmas again. I like anything to do with planes or air. It's Australia Day. Cook's Cottage. Oh, these cars up here. Quite nice. See how they came down that way? They weren't like a straight strip, a vertical strip. Vertical strip again. The Queen's birthday. That would have cost me a bit back in the day. Well, $5 it would have cost me, but back in the day, still an investment. It's probably worth $6 now. These are nice. Love these ships. Old school ships. Wow, look at that. That stamp, that cancel. Isn't that beautiful? I don't think I ever realised that before. Yeah, let's get it in there. Can we see it? Amsterdam. I don't know where that's from. Very nice, eh? Must be Olympic skiing. Winter Olympics. Oh, I remember all these coming out. These are beautiful. Lots of sea creatures. Very nice. Oh, blue ring octopus. Seen a few of those in my time when I used to dive on the Great Barrier Reef. I worked at Heron Island Resort there off the coast of Gladstone for 2 years. Didn't get paid very much, but I could dive every week and snorkel every day. Quite nice. Celebration old stamps. Still need to buy one of those. I've got that. I might have that somewhere. Love that one. I should try and get that. That looks beautiful. Olympics again. What's this one? Victoria 150th anniversary, 1984. Ozpec sheet. Quite good. Didn't get to go, but I would love to to go to those big ones. That's nice. It's got those specs on it. We've got the big Brisbane show coming up, which would be fun. I went last year, loved it. Can't believe the amount of people it went. It was so packed. I had to come back the next day just so I could sit down at a dealer's table and look at some stamps. The first day I just couldn't get in to sit down. It was just great sitting next to other fellow stamp collectors and chatting about what they collect. It's just great fun. It's the only time you're going to have a great conversation when you're talking about your hobby. Fellow collectors. That's a nice miniature seat. Though I am enjoying showing my stamps on YouTube and responding to comments because we're all talking about the same thing. It's quite nice, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, look at this Christmas miniature sheet. They really started coming out with miniature sheets around this time. I think Australia Post was like, we can make more money with these collectors. I just had a look down the post office the other day. They're getting rid of selling all their stuff. You know how post offices are selling hard drives and kids' toys and everything like that. I think they've just made a decision they're not going to do that anymore. Look at that, 1 cent, 33 cents. Yeah, well, there's that strip. How cool is that? I reckon that'd be the hard one to get. But yeah, they've got rid of all their toys and everything, but the stamps for sale for collectors are still there on the wall, which is good. That was a really cool little set. Christmas, a lot of Christmas stamps there. I love watching through the years as the prices go up. CPI at work, they're nice. Offset. I wonder if that's the Optus satellite. It's now being kept in orbit by Defence doing figure eights. Because once you leave orbit too quick, then you lose your spot and someone else can take it. I think I was talking to someone a couple of years back in Canberra about it. And they've just got it sitting there holding a spot while we build a new satellite. That's quite nice. If you like horses, these are really nice. There's a painter on the Gold Coast. I think he's Lawrence Starkey. He paints horses. I remember seeing a painting he painted many years ago when we lived on the Gold Coast called Beach Fire. Oh my God, it was beautiful. But he only does horses now. An absolute amazing painter. Bit different. Oh, these are nice up here. Look at this. These are the booklets. Now, I didn't buy these. I bought a collection that these are in. So a lot of these stamps now I've taken from other collections. Nice. And you'll notice now won't be any cancelled to orders. I would have taken a lot of the used stamps out of collections. Quite nice. I've got a bought collection to my right at the moment that I'm going to show everybody what they sort of look like when you buy them. $1.90, 90 cents, 65 and 36. They're on the side. I don't like keeping on the side. I'm going to have to get So I'm going to have to see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think these stand up well. Do they stand up? I think a bit sticks out the top. Yeah, sticks out the top. So we need to get a 5 or 4 sleeve. This one's better, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but it's an odd number. Quite nice. Got them all there. Oh, there was. Must have went through a whole strip period. Strip, 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 strip. They're quite nice. I like those. There's a $1 stamp. Oh, there we go. Look at this. No mint. So I need to find those. Not that I collect these that much, but I'd like to go through and just number all these up from my specialist catalogue and just have them. Oh, there you go. United States of America stamp. Happy Bicentennial Australia. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Some more strips. It's quite nice. It'd be nice if it's a strip of 5 and it's stamped. I think those two, no, they're not joined. Expo 88. I went to that. I was posted up here to Brisbane. Quite enjoyable. Oh, look at that, 1 cent. It's going to be difficult to find. Unless I've got it in my other book next to me. Yeah, all these came out of collections that I bought online. So I've got to clean all this up. I reckon the pages in this book are worth more than the stamps. And a lot of it's probably better to use it for postage. But it's still an enjoyment, isn't it? There we go, missing a couple here. 2 cent and 39 cent. Oh, look at those. Missing all the mint ones of these. It's okay. Give me something to look for. It's good to have holes. As a kid, you got hundreds of holes. And the older you get, you start filling them and you're like, oh my God, there's no holes. I better specialise. There you go, $10 missing. Missing all the sheep. Oh, these are all used. Used. Wow. And oh, that's probably something I'm missing on there. They're very clean, very nice. Very nice. Wow, 1991. I think I might have taken a lot of these out of the yearbooks. I had a whole heap of yearbooks, and you never really go through the yearbooks. So I probably pulled all my stamps out of the yearbooks, threw them away, and then put them in here. Not much for reading about a stamp, unless they're really early stamps. It's quite nice. Oh, look at that. It's quite a nice small miniature sheet. They're quite nice. I haven't really noticed those before. So because they're 5 strips, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's sort of it's all by itself, so you got to put the used and mint together on one strip. It doesn't look clean. Oh, they're quite nice. Just need the mint version. Oh, there's mint. They're mint. Oh, here we go. Dinosaurs. I thought I had the mint version of those, but I don't. Oh, roses are quite nice. Wow, they're quite nice. I'm missing $1.80. Mint version of that. Some blocks. Some zoos. Basically coming to the very end of my collection now. And as you can see, I haven't been fastidious enough. And there's Norfolk Island, just a few. And what are these? These are perfs. Don't know what they're doing here, but oh, that's quite nice. Look at that, $5 used. It is used too. It's not, it looks very cancelled to order. Oh, that's come away. That's a perf. I don't know what that's from. Probably local companies or something. Quite nice. That's it, guys. That is my final collection of Australian stamps. So I'll start going through my state stamps next and showing all those off. And then, yeah, we'll move on from those. And I'll start tidying them all up and then shooting them again. All right, guys, you have a great day. See ya.